Hi guys, this is my first video. I'd like to say welcome to the channel. Basically I'll be doing like a collection of reviews, reviews on movies, games, wherever I fancy really. I mean it's just a bit of a laugh, a bit of a just a general chit chat as well with my mates and stuff. Yeah, so first video is a review on the Late Night with the Devil, which is a new movie. Came out, I believe it came out in 2023, but it got a wide release in the last month. Generally, I mean this. Me and my friend Cameron, we watched it, and we basically nearly shat ourselves watching it. Honestly, it was scary as shit. Really fun movie though. Got to the point where I was like sweating in the seat. Like, mate, to be fair, look at me, I would sweat anyway. I'm a fat bastard. Not the point. So yeah, just in general, really good movie. Starts off quite well. See, so I'll tell you this: when we first watched it, me and Cameron, my mate Cameron, we basically what made me laugh was the fact that at first we found it really funny, and it was this guy called Christou in the movie. And he's like the psychic medium guy. It was honestly, it was hilarious at the beginning because he acts like he's like being possessed by the spirit at first, and like he's like all like jitting around, his eyes are rolling in the back of his head. It is hilarious, like funny as hell. So that happens, and basically, um well, at first me and him are like in hysterics. We're like laughing really loud in the theater, which I don't do that all the time. Like, I just want to be specific here. Like, I wouldn't like generally just like laugh in the theater for no reason unless something wasn't generally funny, and that was generally funny. But as the movie progresses and you get like to see the behind the stages of Jack Dalroy and his colleagues, will say, call them colleagues. It just shows you that like there's something else going on behind the camera that he's not aware of until later on in the movie. Um, oh, I will go into like spoilers later on, just to emphasize like what's happening in the film. But as the movie goes on, you get more a deep dive into what's actually going on on stage with Jack Dalroy and behind the scenes with Jack Dalroy with his like managers and his can't think of the word, but his like associates. Um, I think in general, like what makes the movie good is its subtle tone and its real life emphasis on like Bohemian Grove. I don't know if you know much about Bohemian Grove, but it's a place in America where they apparently do satanic rituals. I mean, it could be true, but to be honest with you, like that's just speculation, hearsay at this point. I mean, you never know, you never know. Um, I mean, conspiracies are another thing that I'll get onto at some point actually, because I do like conspiracy theories to tell you the truth. But yeah, so the cast, I would say the cast do a fantastic job because like David Dastmalchian, he's fantastic and generally excited to see what he does next. Honestly, a brilliant actor. There's a few other actors that I'm not too sure of their names, but they do a fantastic job as well. Like his right hand man on stage. You've got, let me think. You've got like the little girl the teenage girl who plays a big part in like the third act and the second half of the movie. Does an excellent job. She, by the trailer, this isn't a spoiler, but she does get possessed in the film, and you see like the demon that takes a hold of her. Very interesting. Yeah. Like overall, it's a solid film, and like during when me and Cameron were watching it, got to the point where we were generally like scared. Like I was like I said, I was like perspirating, like it was that bad, and like I was like on the edge of my seat. Cameron was like shaking, like physically shaking. It was hilarious. I was laughing at him. Like yeah, a really good time. And I'd just like to say, the thing is, with modern day horror, it's hard to get a scary horror film now. The last movie that done that to me was a movie called Lake Mungo, and I watched that a few years back now. That generally got me quite scared. But with Late Night with the Devil, it's like a slow pressure cooker. It takes its time. It slowly builds up to what I'd say is like an epic finale with Jack Dalroy's character, and it comes full circle by the end of the film. Um, I mean, just looking at like the intricacies of the bigger like picture behind the scenes on that movie, it looks like they went through a lot of like different aspects and different endings possibly with that movie, because like there's like a bit where it looks like it's going to end and it doesn't end and it just keeps going. And at first I was like, what the fudge is going on? Like, what's going on? Well, it's just going like on and on and on. And it gradually gets more creepy. Like, it's just, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic personally. And I'll be happy to see what they do next in that kind of, I suppose, like, in a weird way, it's kind of like I'd say it's probably my favorite horror film of 2024 so far, and probably one of my favorite horror films of all time. And that's saying something, generally saying something here. And I don't rank movies that highly. I gave it a 10 out of 10. And my friend Cameron, he gave it a 10 out of 10 as well. And yeah, just really incredible movie. That's all I have to say on that. The other movie I'm going to talk about today is I tell you what, I'm going to throw it back, and I'm going to say the second film I'm going to talk to you about today is the 19th movie I've watched this year, and it's Alien Resurrection. So Alien Resurrection basically is a sequel on a sequel on a sequel to the original Alien, and obviously I'm doing a binge of the Alien movies right now, to try and prepare myself for Alien Romulus, which comes out this year. So Alien Resurrection is set 200 years after Alien 3, follows a clone of Ellen Ripley, and basically it's about like the xenomorphs progression and how they're evolving due to the human DNA from Ellen at the ending of Alien 3 when she has a queen inside of her. The movie's fantastic. Like, I'm probably a really bad opinion here, but I love it. Like, it was the first Alien movie I actually watched, and I had a special edition copy of it. Um, I loved it, every second of it. Like, my friend Cameron, he watched it and he loved the hybrid, the alien hybrid who was with the Queen, who came out of the Queen at the end of the film. Not in it much. It's called, I think it's called the Abomination. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's called the Abomination. But honestly, generally, we enjoyed that. Like, his favorite so far has been Predators, and I think it was The Predator, but he's enjoyed the Alien films as well. His favourite out of the Alien movies are probably Aliens and Alien 4. Um, yeah, I just think. Ooh, I just thinking, like, honestly, if I had to choose like an Alien movie to rewatch, it probably would be Alien 4 because of the action sequences. And another thing is with Alien 4, you get like a lot more like different characters. Like, there's Ron Perlman in there, Brad Dourif sprinkled in there throughout. Fantastic actor. Love him as Chucky. I'll talk about Chucky another point because I feel like that's definitely worth something. I'm going to rewatch Chucky for the new season when that comes out. Yeah, just I think Alien 4's got like a bit of heart to it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a funny sequel because it's not like the best ever. Because Aliens is my personal favorite. But with this one, I feel like it's better than Alien 3 because it's not so bleak and there's a lot more fun to it. There's a lot more funner action sequences with the water and the aliens. A couple of good bits with I can't remember his name, but this guy in a wheelchair, he fantastic in it. Like honestly, he literally takes out like so many aliens with a shotgun that he made out of his wheelchair, which is like incredible. Fantastic. And yeah, just yeah, I give that probably an 8 out of 10, but I give Late Night with the Devil a 10 out of 10. Yeah, there's my first video. I'd just like to say thank you for watching, if anyone's watching. I don't know. And see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.